Hi guys! So it's New Year's Day, and a lot of people are out there making all these resolutions and thinking that, oh, this is going to be the year, we're going to lose all the weight. Well, maybe. Well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do about it? What can you live with? Because I know I've done so many things in the past that I couldn't live with. If you can give me something I can live with, you know what? It may take a year or however long, but I'm going to get to where I want to be. And also being realistic about where I look good, because in my mind, I want to lose like 25 pounds, which is not necessary. 15 is like probably the max. I'm going to start to look a little too, gaunt. And as we age, these things, they aren't good. If you're a little young buck, 17 or whatever, you can get away with it. But the thing is, a lot of women have trouble, with their cycle. They lose their cycle. So, you never want to go that low. There's this whole, practice where the restriction just sort of takes hold, and then you start losing all your, all these hormonal issues start coming up, and you lose your period. That's what happened to me last time. I did the alternate day fasting thing where, every other day you eat 500 calories, which is very hard to stick to be honest. And I did lose the weight, and I got to, the goal I'm looking to get to now, to be honest, the new goal. And it was just not sustainable. I ended up going off the rails, and I couldn't stop eating after that. It was too restrictive. So with OMAD, I am learning that it's weird. It was like I needed that time to it was sort of a blessing that I discovered like Freelee and learned to a point, learn to eat more, but there's a whole brainwashing thing too, though, with the overeating and stuff. Those videos where she sat down to a gigantic bowl of pasta and stuff. I could never eat that much, even when I tried. I could only eat like half a bag of pasta. I don't know how people are eating a pound of pasta dry, I would be sick. It would hurt my stomach. I don't understand. I don't even know if that was real, Who knows? Who knows with Freelee? There's so many lies and stuff, and it's too bad, You don't have to lie. And it's one thing if you're like a persona, like Trisha Paytas is some people think it's real, but, she admits she's like this persona. And that's okay if you're upfront about it, but, Freelee acted like it was real and stuff. And now you look at her Strava, she doesn't even work. She hasn't worked out in months, and it's like, what's really going on here? And I feel like, when I realized all that stuff last year, with it being 2017 now, early last year, I was really disappointed. I was really disappointed in her and how, she treats her followers. But she just had this little thing to try to get people in. The thing is, I hope there's not wind noise right now. The thing is, it's not sustainable. People are going to find out you're full of shit, and I unsubscribed. I'm not interested in her crazy shit anymore, I figured that, now I need to watch out what I'm eating. I can't just eat unlimited calories like her. Oh my God, that's such bullshit. So, it's science. I don't know. That girl, whatever. God bless her. Anyway, so the thing that's been happening for me lately is I've really been enjoying the sustained weight loss. I started the beginning of November. It's now the beginning of January, and I can notice the difference now. My body looks different, and it hasn't really been that hard. There's a couple of hard days here and there, but overall, it's been pretty easy and something I can live with. Like I was saying in another video, how I lost my appetite for breakfast, which is amazing. I never thought I would lose my appetite. That's bizarre. That's not anything I've experienced before. Normally, it always comes back with a vengeance. But I think it's because I've been listening to my body, and there'll be a point, like I'm on my trek, I'm like, okay, I'm going through the day, and I'm doing, ready to eat later, the one meal, I eat it at dinner, and all of a sudden, I won't feel very well. I'll feel kind of really ill, but just not right. And I've completely done so many detox. I know it's not a detox. Unless there's something in a fat cell burning that's detoxing, which I don't know, there's so little that they're not burning that many at one time, So when I feel like that, I'm like, it's not just hunger. It's like, it doesn't feel right. I need to eat something. So, then maybe I'll eat my meal earlier, or I'll, have an extra meal that day. But it's not every day that happens. That happens maybe once a week. I think it happened twice a week one time. So yeah, 2 times 1 week. But anyway, overall, it's all working, and I'm sticking with it. And I know a lot of people went off the rails. I didn't go off the rails. What I did was, I said, you know what? It's the holidays. People invited me to lunch. I'm gonna go to lunch, and maybe that'll be my one meal. Maybe it won't. I think if I eat at lunch, I'm still hungry later. So I think I had some fruit one day for dinner. Just a couple pieces of fruit or whatever, just gonna get me through. And then besides that, the only thing I've been noticing is that my meal sizes could be growing a little bit, so I kind of want to keep an eye on that. And I was thinking maybe I should do maybe a quick little vlog of my meals or something, maybe do some what I eat in a days or something, and I could include the coffees and teas and stuff that I have. Like today I had coffee. I actually have been drinking more coffee than I have in years since I went vegan, and it's fine, But there's a limit. I only have a little bit. I don't go crazy and drink it all day. That's just gross. And I've been doing less tea and more water, and just trying to, keep hydrated, but not overhydrated, because this is another thing, the Raw Till 4 crew, and, they're forcing you to fucking drink all this water. I'm like peeing more than clear, it's like, like I reached some urinary existence that, I never knew was possible. You know what? It's all bullshit. Just drink enough water. You can tell by your urine if you're drinking enough water or not. It doesn't need to be crystal clear. I don't know. I don't even know if that's a good thing or not, I think it should have a little color in it, to be honest. It should be yellow, for God's sakes. A little bit, a tinge, straw, or whatever, Anyway, that's a whole separate thing. But so I just wanted to check in, and I actually weighed myself the other day, and it said it was a couple pounds up, actually, but it doesn't seem like it when I look at my body. So it might have just been a water fluctuation or something, or, I'm a woman, so hormonal stuff, all kinds of wild shit's happening in my body. So anyway, I don't know, everything seems fine. I don't feel guilty about anything. I even had more cookies than usual, but they were kind of spread out. But so one thing I'm going to do is just check the meal sizes and keep those in check, because that's one thing maybe it could get away from me, because I'll eat while I'm getting my meal ready, and then I'll eat the meal, and then I'll feel like I need to finish the meal instead of throwing it in the trash or putting it in a little container for the next day. But not always. I'm just trying to go with what feels right, and I don't want to restrict myself. And people are like, oh, well, it's 1 meal a day, you're totally restricting yourself. Well, not really. I'm still going to eat. That's the thing. Before, oh no, and I had those ideas like, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't eat anything today. And that's not good for my mind. That's not good for me. I can't do that. Even if I had a big apple or something, I'd eat something. Because eating nothing, unless I was doing some sort of specific water fast for some sort of healing, you know what? I don't need to do that. I need to feel okay, and that kind of stuff doesn't make me feel okay. So anyway, this has gone on long enough. I hope that something I said clicked, and I hope everybody has a happy new year. I'm so excited to see what happens this year with this OMAD, and then I'm going to be doing some different things with my channel. So it should be fun, and I hope everybody has a happy new year.